Amazon is seeing a surge in demand as many people turn to online ordering to get supplies during this outbreak. So the company plans to hire an additional 100,000 employees to help pack orders and deliver them. Tech editor Dan Howley is joining us now. And Dan, finally, we get to report a little good news, a company that's actually hiring. What else do we know about this effort from Amazon?
Yeah, so they're hiring an extra 100,000 workers. That's to work in their warehouses, delivery workers, anything you can think of to try to get as many people available to send out the items that people are purchasing now en masse. We're talking about everything from, household cleaners to groceries, anything that people need, they're ordering a lot. And Amazon is seeing a surge in that. So they're trying to hire as many people as possible. In addition to the extra 100,000 workers, they're also offering a $2 raise temporarily to workers that are available at this time. And, it's something that the company has never had to deal with, obviously something that many companies have never had to deal with before. And people who may not be able to find what they can find normally in the grocery store, they're turning to Amazon as an alternative. I can tell you myself, I've been looking for cleaning products. They're sold out, temporarily unavailable. It says you can get alerts on when they come in, but a lot of items that you might want won't be there. Amazon says, though, it's trying to get them up and ready and out the door.
Well, Dan, pick me up some bleach if you're placing any orders there. I'd really appreciate it. But you know what is interesting to me? We had Amazon hiring 100,000 people, Google working closer with the government, Facebook coming out today, stepping up its efforts to help people amidst the coronavirus. It is interesting that these companies were attacked by the government as potentially just having monopolistic businesses last year. This is everything we talked about in 2019. Now they're stepping up.
Yeah, I mean, it really does kind of run a little counter to the argument that they're monopolistic, because they're kind of taking advantage of that. And if the government's going to fight that, then obviously that's their prerogative. But if they're going to also try to take advantage of it, then good for them taking advantage of it before any kind of action is taken. But I think this is something that the companies feel that they have to do. They always want to try to put their best foot forward. That's obviously any kind of PR move that a company wants to do. And so that's exactly what they're doing at this point, trying to fight misinformation online, trying to ensure that they can get goods to people on time, having that Google Verily site up. That, by the way, went down very quickly because so many people trying to access it. So obviously big tech trying to step up and do what's right at this point. But whether or not they're able to keep their sites up and whether or not they're able to get goods to people, that remains to be seen. I think they're going to continue to see large surges of people online as more and more people start to work from home and more cities begin to shut down.
What about other big tech companies hiring? I mean, are you hearing anything else there from Silicon Valley? I mean, you're saying try to do the right thing by your employees. Those who maybe are telling workers to go home, they don't need them right now. You would hope that they're continuing to pay those workers. I mean, outside of tech, we heard Nordstrom is doing that. It's going to close its stores for 2 weeks, but said it will be able to continue to pay its employees. I'm wondering what you're hearing within the tech community.
Yeah, Google, for instance, is basically telling workers, look, we know you're not going to be able to be as productive as you might be in the office. Just try to be as productive as possible. They're going to continue to pay everyone, obviously. A company as large as Google, you would think it would. And a lot of the people there can have remote access, so that's not going to be an issue. And you're going to see that across the board at Silicon Valley. A lot of companies allowing people to work from home, a lot of them still paying employees, at least the employees that are able to continue to work. And, you got to wonder about the secondary employees, the folks who, staff the cafeterias, who do cleaning. You got to imagine that they're probably in a situation where they may be wondering where their next paycheck's coming from. Silicon Valley, some of the companies have probably said that they're going to pay them, but we're not exactly sure who is going to be paid and when. But obviously a big issue if those companies are closing up shop, sending all their employees home, especially in the Silicon Valley area where they have those lockdowns right now.
Big issue indeed. Dan Howley.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.